テストテスト、マイクテスト。さあ、シンキングシティ、トゥルフゲーム、やっていきますかね。設定ちょっと待って。これ声大丈夫なのかな。ちょっと、オプションいじらせてもらいますね。カメラ感度ちょっと上げるか。まあ、普通でいいや。難易度。普通ぐらいじゃない。いや、普通でしょ。やってればなんとかなるでしょ。やってればなんとかなるでしょう。じゃあまあ、ニューゲーム、始めていきますかね。ややかな感じ、ジャズリードさん、あなたの要望通り、マサチューセッツ州のオークモント市にある集団ヒステリー、そして幻覚の症状について調査しました。どうやらあなたの仮説は正しかったようです。確かにそのような状況はこちらでは頻繁に起きています。街が浸水し、未知の何か偉大なものが存在している幻覚に男女問わず取り憑かれています。まるで国中から人々が多くもと引き寄せられていかないようです。幸運にもあなたかも強まる原因を発見しました。それにあなたの助けになりそうな人物も見つけました。準備してできる限り早くオークモントにお越しください。こちらに来ていただければ私がご案内しましょう。私ヨハネス・バンダーバーグ。いやクトゥルフ神話とか、クトゥルフ神話全然にわからんでわからないんですけど、なんか、あれですね。ツイッターでなんか、これ今日知ったの、ツイッターでなんか、クトゥルゲームの紹介していて、それでこれが載ってたんですね。で、なんか面白そうだなと思ってたんですけど、全然買わずに、ただ最近セールで売ってたんで、買ったという形ですね。しばらく頼みます。ちょっと待って、いきなり。いきなり悪夢から始まるの。あ、これまるで回収。まるで調べるのか。ワンダーバーガーってか、チャールズ・リードさんに新たな要望とマサチューセッツ州のオークモント市における集団ヒステリーとして幻覚の発症しました。あなたの仮説は正しかったです。確かにこのような状況が今こちらで頻繁に起きています。間違いし。じゃないか、偉大なものが存在している幻覚に。あ、これ最初に読んだやつか。うん。ケースブック。うん。記憶の宮殿。ちょっと待って。あ 戦闘能力。生命力じゃないこれ上げるんなら。武器のリロード。L2 で定めて、R2 で発砲。走るもこれなんだ。移動カメラ。懐中電灯があるさ。R1 近接攻撃。で、アイテムが L1。三角登る。四角が武器のリロード。×がシャバム。丸がインタラクト。調べるか。選択した証拠をこ
I never have to use it, but something tells me I will. Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
こっから出るっぽいな。これ長押しで調べるんだ。へえ。なんか。作成とか。これ調べられないでしょ。なんかいるのか。なんだろう。調べられない。外に出ましょうか。
Now get out. Now get out.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed.
チャールズ・イーズ直接に来ました。
What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg.
主人公マジ探偵だな。
I did promise to
いざ探偵って感じだな。
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience.
雰囲気とか
That's
どうですか。
mistake,
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around
これか。
Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot. Or
いや、
by
いいスーツだな。選べば
I've
よか
got
った
the
か
latter
な。
sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police stations,
真
the
実にたどり着
archive,
くために必要な
newspaper,
場所。
places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn.
親切じゃないか。
Oh, that's it for now, I think. Thanks
マ
for...
シリ何から何までありがとう。
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man
う
who
ん
finds
私があなたを見つけます。ロングスローモート。オークモント港で。うん。危険。結構街。うん。ああ、ちょっと待って。操作が。違う。横移動だって。方向キー。じゃない。あ、なるほど。ああ、そういうことか。わかったわかった。
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
なるほど、ここファストトラベルな。タコやば、臭そう。降りられそうだな、これ。ちょっとね、これ。物理法則おかしくない？待って、今の、なんか立ってるとこおかしくなかった？これが確か。あ、三角で登る。あ、落ちた。ダメージ食らった。嘘でしょ。登れないんだけど。地面にダメージ食らっちゃった。一人分の高さだったら登れるのか。
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
これ振動あれの設定になってる。オプション、設定。振動はいらないかな。保存。よし、じゃあここに一旦セーブして。おお、結構歩き回れるな、この段階。違う。まずはしゃがむで三角で登るんだな。
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's
めちゃくちゃわかりや
Charles
すい
Reed.
やつだな。
I'm a private investigator. Just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouth.
インスマス人。
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground.
あー、インスマスの村を焼き尽くした後なんだ。
Those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city.
おいおいおい、
The
マジかよ。
Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the
マジですか。
shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community. Mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking,
犯罪発生率が上昇するわ。まあ確かに。
pile of trouble.
外から人がやってくるとね。いや、まあ
I've
こっ
heard
ちでし
you're
ょ
the。man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dream.
いい人じゃねえか。
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you.
とりあえずアルバートを探すって感じか。
I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
You have a point, newcomer.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. Fishermen supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach.
左に柵を入れてた。
You'll find it there.
聞きたいな。聞いとこ
Did you just say Vera?
う。だいぶ前じゃねえかよ、今っつって。
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was
よし
saying
ってことね。
we have a deal.
よし。
See. Thank you. As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Hmm. なるほど。シーズンピンを止めて計画を立てます。証拠をピン止めする。シーズンの場所。ちょっとケースブックにしろか。あ、L ボタンで動くね。記憶の宮殿。うん。ちょっと待って。とりあえず証拠を
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
とりあえず漁師に行ってみるか。 とそれつけてると音が。上に登れそうだけど、ちょっと。めっちゃ汚いな。シャベル使ってた今。
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
飼い主よりつくづく焼きや今日。
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Let's see what you find.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let
Let's see
alone
what you
tossing
find,
it over
newcomer.
like this.
すげえ力だな。
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already
Like a
told them
GK.
everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here.
何があったんだよ本当に。
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds, and okay, my head began to burst, and he woke up, and after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was that or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton.
ああ、さっ
Lucky
きの
Basco
やつか
pushed。everything, and I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already
ポールはそこで倒していたやつか。倒れていたやつか。
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
outside. Show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream. My head! I still hear those voices.
多分あの遺体を調べられるんだろうけど、ちょっと待ってくれ。
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
ことここはつながっている。遺体を調べるに越したことはないんだけど、先に
5 cards short of a full house.
フルハウスには5枚。
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
インスマスラー。
So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
あ、なんかあるんだ。心の実。精神状況をなるほどね。その時の状況、推察じゃなくて想像する。ちょっとこれはとりあえず遺体を調べようか。
I can barely recognize the face of the poor
おお、
fella.
グロい。
He was beaten to a pulp.
ふんふんふん。
I can barely recognize the face.
ちょっと待って、過去し。あ
Poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face.
シンプルに自給率中でいいのかな。
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled. There was a fierce fight here, but someone
そ
tried
れを
to
壊すん
flee.
です。記憶の宮殿行ってみようか。違うな。ちょっと待って。二人しか見つかっていない。突っかかっております。
I've said everything I know.
じゃあこれで推論立てるしかないな。こうだね。あー、ちょっと間違えた。精神不安定な。どっちだろうな。正直
Let's see what you
Hey.
find. I still hear those voices.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
これ懐中電灯は制限ないのかな。頼む、あと1週間持ってくよ。前に借りがあることはちゃんとでもちゃんとうん。金持ちいてる日が次、バイスピーター。
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
開いてない。なんか今見えた気がしたけど、見たかったことでしょ。ヘッドセットしてなんか嫌な音聞こえてくんだよな。うわ、なんか倒してくれ。何これ。何も考えていらっしゃったけど。何今の。なんかおったよね。よくわかんない。もう変なやつ倒しちゃった。サメか。まあ一応こいつを調べとくしかなさそう。
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
こいつか？ あ、見てるだけこれ産地が削れてるのか。いや、びっくりした。なんかいきなり出てきて倒しちゃったけど。違うな、こっちか。ほう。あ、これいるだけで精神的ダメージ食らってくるんだな。他に死体から情報を得られないのかな。
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
まあでもどっかにいることは確定か。さっきから変なダメージ食らってんな。あかん。なんかおりますね。え、銃持ってないの今。おお。おお、そういうことか。L1 か。L1 でアイテムの仕様を切り替えればいいんだ。わかったぞ。いや、わかったぞ。
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
違うとこ来ちゃった。なんかやべえんじゃないか。これが幻覚ってやつか。 カメラなのね。左ではない。あ、スローモーションになるんだ。酒場か。何これ。気絶攻撃当たんないじゃん。撃ってみようか。なんもないんかい。いや、弾無駄にしたわ。もったいないことしたな。いや、カメラでいいでしょ。せっかくからちょっと写真撮っとこうかな。よくわからんけど。ここが酒場か。ちょっとね、迷ってるんですよね。あ、やばい。やってて寄ってきた。もうちょい離れた視点でね、やりたいな。
The port is closed by order of Robert Thornton.
はいはい。気持ち悪い。
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises.
思いがけないことが待ってる。聞いとこう。
Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer.
なるほど、なるほど。
After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't
タバ
smoke.
コはすいまseん。
Let's hear what my future holds.
じゃあ1個試しに。
Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins,
金属の
you win
檻の
too.
中から。
But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next,
はい。
as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do. Embrace your fate.
Ugh, I'll miss the Carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
What's your problem?
「平然亭探ししてね、やばすぎるんだよ。じゃあまあ話聞いとくか。
Welcome to Under the Kill. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast newcomer. No one knows what they are.
あんなのうるついてるとか怖いな。
They'll still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
なるほど。
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it.
血を流したら殺せる。いつでも準備に。これいいな。
To erase the memory, I sell a
ああ、
perfect
道具屋
cure
か。
here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
これ知らせた方が確実なんじゃないか。自分に言った方が面白いけど。お膳立てはしたんだからさ。
I've said everything I know.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures. They sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're
銃撃に
aggressive,
対する免疫はない。
fortunately, not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
まあ僕は殴り殺したんですけ
When
ど。
possible. And when you can, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Thornmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have got it now.
対立煽ってんな。
They will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
なるほど。
I gave you clear instructions.
オッケーオッケー。連れてくればいいんですね。ちょっとケースブックいじろうか。さっき占い師でトロフィーゲットしたけど。さてじゃあまあ。迷ったんか。
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days. What the? Get them! Oh.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Mary'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Mary dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after was that darn warehouse, and me covered in blood.
なんかみんな意識飛んでる。
No idea what
なんだ
happened,
ろ
though. I suspect it had something to do with that ape.
う。いやでもインスマス面、なかなか強烈な顔だな。これはどうでもいいから。
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
なんか聞いたことあるような、ないような名
We
前。
had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, A newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honcho's Oakmont called the Grand Family. There's the Carpenters who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
マーシ家よ。うわ、マーシ家を通じて、マーシ家の名前が出るか。
Filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
これだけ聞いてば。
Why do you... Your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sheep. You're gonna see a lot of us here.
海に祝福された。
We are
お
proud
お。
of who we are.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I
もう遅いんだよ
did.
な。
Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
いや。
I think you're the first person to offer me a bribe.
Please, Mr. Reed.
殺したことは事実だからその報いを受けるべきで。
Mr. Flynn.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
それに俺の契約は向こうの方が先なんでね。すまないがお前は報いを受けなさい。ルイスの行動把握。その通りでございます。
You want a drink?
殺す方が早いんだけど、どうやって連れてけばいいんだこれ。閉めるとかないからな。聞いてみるか。セーフ変わんなかったらあれだけど。報いを受けさせるべきだ。こうだな。殺人犯の事実とかね。
He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family. Took it out.
僕は下を選びま
Oh,
す。
that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice,
対立を煽っていく
as
ぞ。
sweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to
これでインスマス面の連中と対立だ。まあ俺インスマス面の連中嫌いだから殺すことしか、ちょっと口が悪かったですね。ちょっと敵対することしか考えてないので。いやー、うん。これで一旦進むのかな。これルート分岐あるな。こっちかな。
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here or guided or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
They're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable mysterious spread. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Geological expedition.
話のつがいが見えない
Not
ね。
sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness are the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor
同
Doe
教
the
師
expedition
会わな
leader
ければな。
complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture.
水
Sleeping
滴シャンプル。
giants.
そ
Crowded
して
streets.
深淵から呼ぶ声。
And a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the
あ、女の人
expedition,
なんだ。
desperately wanting to find the cause.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert
う
is
ーん。調査に来る
Albert
か。
was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port?
何か見ちゃった
Where
のか
are
な。
the others?
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week. Then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
うーん、それは確かに怪しいね。
Suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on.
関係してそう
I
ね。
expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more.
ヒント欲しい
Where
かな。
should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's
Oh.
headquarters and a
めっちゃあ
key.
りがてえ。
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to
Naruhodo.
Professor Doe and
あ
Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in
ー。お、
bullets.
弾丸。
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering.
確かに弾丸の方が価値あるんだよな。
More than bills.
ありがてえ。リボルバーだ。
I gave you clear instructions, did
冷や
I
やかな
not?
関係事件解
I've
決。
said everything I know.
海の木図とき。海底の木図ときいる。じゃあまあここを目指して。 北部のどこだっつってわかんねえ。調査本部はカバーサイド北部のアッシャ街道。カバーサイド北部。アッシャー街道とヒューバートの通り、交差点、ああ、もういつもここ操作がひどいんだよな。で、オールトグローブ南部。よし。とりあえず街道通って向こうの方まで行ってみるか。ここは登れないんだ。てか通れないね。なんかあったんかね。登れ。よいしょ。登れなかった。とりあえず港を出ましょうか。なんか来たー。何？お前さんどうした？何？アヌビラ。
crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers. Never again, they say. No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
でもなんか、これカバーサイドもいいと自動で移動してくれたら楽だな。いいな。他の部屋って入れんのかなあ、入れる。お、開いてる。ここは鍵が閉まっている。
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
ここが拠点となるわけですね。なんかめっちゃ資料貼ってある。何これ。あこういうのをやめろよ。いや、みんないるじゃん。シャリナなんだ。あ、じゃあさ。
Or won't budge.
Town 下へ降りるべきなんだろうな。多すぎる空戦。うんうん。いや、開けられるんなら一通り調べて開けるべきなんだよな。あ、この青いのが開くのか。特になさそうかな。
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister,
You want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
いや、私は何もしてませんが。
Proof it was me. It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say. Your neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish. I'm watching you,
うわ、めっちゃ
newcomer.
メモあるじゃん。めっちゃメモ来てんじゃん。情報解禁されすぎじゃない？待って待って、情報多すぎる。街の情報。サイドクエスト。そうか、サイドクエストの情報か。多いな。サルベーション。こう。これ書いてある場所に何かあるってことか。いや、これやること多いな。ちょっと、とりあえず一旦。あ、あれか、アニメ名。で、H が、あれは人が10人。危険な場所。でもかなりいいものがある。十字に3つの記号。これか。人がいるってことね。あ、間違えた。解除ボタンをバツだと毎回思ってしまう。いや、インスマス面で宿屋は不吉な予感しかしないんですよな。ファストトラベル地点が追加。 船で移動できるんだ。へえ。やば。おお。すごっ。あ、これなんか PV かなんかで見たやつ。なるほど。怪物出没区域。あ、ここ危険なんだ。とりあえずカバーサイドの、あれあ、なるほど。現在進行中のやつが映るのか。あ、分かってきたぞ、これ。とりあえずこれをカバーサイド東部セントエルモ路地、キングスポート通りって名前が不吉なんだよな。カバーサイドのキングスポート通りとセントエルモ路地、東部セント、カバーサイドとキングスポート、セントエルモ路地、セントエルモ路地、これかと、まあ、ここら辺と、で、フィッツオールドチャーチ街道、ここが街道とここ、リビリティ大久保通りのここかな。とするとこれ外していいな。オールドグローブ南、シーサイド通りとあ、これか。ここだな。 シェルズ中。ブルロック通りの間にあるランバート通り、ここ。ベーカー。エイボン通りとか不吉な名前もあるな。ベーカード。ここじゃな。アドベントセーブ、マードック通りと、オーク通りの、ここかな。リードハイツ。エイボンの名前が不吉すぎるんだよね。エイボン通りとオーク通りの間にある。ワシントン通り。ここか。グリムヘイブンの奥部、ヒューバート大通り。グリムヘイブン。グリムヘイブン1の奥。ウィスパー通りのウィスパー通りがこれで、ヒューバート通り。違うな。どこだ。ヒューバート。あ、ここか。あ、ちょうどここじゃん。ちょっとずらしといとこう。というと、ここはやばいな。西部タナー通りとオールドチャーチ。ここ。これはいいや。とりあえずメインクエスト進めるかな。 移動は結構立ったりもできるんだ。バツってつったら一応交代までとりあえずまっすぐ進めばいいな。ああ、もう0時過ぎてるな。マジか。なんか、普通に撃ち殺された。すごっ。マジか。こいつマジ。へえ。いや、まあなんかあったんだろうな。あ、なるほどね。こういう街か。ちょっとセーブ。消えている。もう処分されたのか。とりあえず進めるかな。確かこの辺り。これもしかしてやっと意味が分かった。あ、ピン止め。あ、違う。これはやばい。ちょっと面白いな。どのタイミングでやめるか検討考えなきゃ。まあここら辺だろうな。これだな。やっぱここだ。
Guess I don't need the key.
破られてるね。
Guess I don't need the key.
先生にケース、先生に
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
修理不能なほど破壊してやる。荒らされてるね。めちゃくちゃ荒らされてますね。
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
ちょっと待ってね。多分心の目を使うんだろうけど。他に調べられそうなものはないのかな。ここはどうだし。ねえ。あ、そういう演出か。狂気を見てる。多分ここのやつもやんないとな。
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
あ、それでこっちに行けるってことか。まあ、多分上をちょっと調べるべきだったんだ。あ、視界が歪んでる。これウツボか。あらかじめ特定筋肉を人にの心に呼び寄せて、手として、瞑想の訓練や小さいだけ、教練に、神経調べで、勝負力を強くする。科学的有効な方法を活用していきま
Can't
す。
say I ever saw another show like it. Can't say I ever saw another show like it. こう割れるのでは。These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came from.
漁師の報告。大合体募集？有的な物質情報。人類学者ハリウッド学生。てい化石標本。とりあえずなるほど。焦げた爪に目録。燃やしてた。
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
あ、上には乗れるんだ。えっ、後ろかい。やられたな。ヘッドショット。あー、ガバエム。
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
ああ、これだから拳銃はダメなんだよ。ね、やっぱ物理武器じゃないと信用ならんな。
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
やべえな。これはやべえ。
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
で、時系列順はこうじゃろうな。
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
銃弾がなくなっちゃったな。これはまずい。無駄撃ち確かにできんな、これ。ちょっと待て。ちょっとね、クリムヘイブン港からごめんなさい。
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
下か？いや、ここはもうないから。 こか。いやー、射撃の意味ひどすぎないか。あー、なるほど。これでファストトラベル、電話ボックスでできるんだ。こっちから行っていいでしょ。あ、ここか。
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now.
早すぎるわ。
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets, but people may not like you poking your nose in. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
どっちだ。行方不明者。こっちの方が展開面白くなりそう。
tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across.
あ、そういう言い方する。
Yes, it affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the
まあ
readers
行
too
方
much
不
all
明
at
者が下の
once.
方ね。
Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. And maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
Stay safe.
あー、なんかあるんだ。敵来ると。資料室や対応施設特有の情報につながるし。ああ、へえ。正しい情報であれば、それが情報として追加されるのか。これか。中入れんのかな。入れた。じゃあ2階に行こうかな。ライフルライフルの弾。どっか救急セット用意しなきゃな。アルコール。この街の雰囲気いいな。この寂れた感じが。寂れたというか、すさんでる感じが。インスピレーションに来ますね。さてさて。資料か。ロバート・スロックモートに調査本部だから嫌ですよ。お、貨物船の航空。タイタニア号は現在出港。左右可能です。ジェレマイア・サンダースキー。ウィレム・ヘイブン港ノークモント湖第三桟橋。あー、これか。これでグリムヘイブン港か。あ、繋がったね。そうすると グリーン、違う。オークモンド。だよね。あ、第三桟橋か。なるほど、なるほど。この3ってどういうことか。降ってきてる。
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
お前、こんな降ってん中、シムダメになるだろ。え、大丈夫？落ちろ落ちろ落ちろ。警察署行ってみるか、試しに。すげえ衣装だね、今の。あれこっちから警察署行けない？まさか。裏を回っていかないとダメか。うお。あ、すいません。あ、すいません。スコップ血ついてねえか。警察署やってみようかな。ちょっとカクついたの。
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
You and I have a problem, officer.
No, no. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well,
こいつずぶといな。
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks. Don't waste my time, newcomer.
ああ、これで警察署の記録が拝めるわけか。こちら牢屋か。特にめぼしいものはなし。あ、なるほど。これで とりあえずここでやることはないな。ホテルにファストトラベルして終わろうかな。なるほどね。ロード比較的早い方かな。
I'm watching you, Nuke.
The door won't budge. Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already. Never again, they say.
これ調べてなかった。ああ。
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis brothers.
いや、一旦戻ってよかったけど、なんかちょっと港まで行こうかな。行きましょうか。せっかく港まで行ってからそこで終わりします。こっちはダメなの。ちょっと方向音痴すぎて、ここまっすぐだな。はい、ここ。近すぎませんか？何やってんだこいつら。おっと、なんか入れる。ああ、ここか。知ってるところだったな。あ、いやでどうなったか。 顛末聞いとくか。知っている宿屋だと思ったけど知らない宿屋だった。なんかサメだな。下に行けそう。やばいやばい。逃げよう。やばいスキル、やばいスキル。これはダメだ。逃げよう。これはちょっとやばいとこかもしれん。なんか渦巻きって渦巻きってさ、なんか見た気がするな。これやばいやつじゃん。死ねるな。あれはあかんやつだ。ダメだ。これやべ。ダメだ。これはダメだ。これはあかんやつや。これは死ねる。今のこの装備じゃ殺しきれない。せめて堺家の太刀がないと無理だ。ここまっすぐ行けば OK だね。
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seem like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
You pay, I work. What's the job?
A fellow businessman. I'm Vincent. You can call
プラ
me
イド号を
Vince.
公開にし。
First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken
俺
road.
魚市場の近くで浸水して。
I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. See you later.
シェルズ南部のオールドコロニー通りとムーアランド街道の交差点。オールドコロニー通り。モールドコロニーとムーアランド街道、ここら辺かな。サブクエストあるとやりたくなってくるんだよな。ファストトラベルかなんかないのかな。近接攻撃やっぱ足が止まるな。高校行けばいいんじゃないか。3つ目を右か。ぶつかることはなさそうだな。操縦が難しい。降りられる。なんだ。やばいかもしれんな。案の定やばかったよ。一方的に殴られている。あ、見続けると産地が減るのか。よし。やっぱ近接攻撃だな。近接攻撃は全てを解決する。あ、これマジで弾足んねえな。あんまのんびりも知られないな。 音がするね。いる。どっち？下？ちょっとこれ無理だな。ん？上だなこれ。潜水服あるけど使えないな。なんか役立つものが火薬以外あるかなと思ったけど。ありがたいけど、そうじゃない。飛んでいる道だったな。これ止めた瞬間スッてなるの面白いな。今後なんか来ることあんのかな。乗れないんですけど。しばらくここを無視して、あっち来てなんかやばそうなんだよな。回復薬をどっかで入手したけどな。 HP 半分はさすがにちょっとまずいな。でも一旦セーブしとこう。そうだね、ここ行って左に曲がればいいわけだから。もう一つはこうだ。あれ、この辺りあれだ。めっちゃ分かりやすいじゃん。
Get off my ship, you newcomer rat.
I wonder what happened to the chemicals.
Get off my ship, you newcomer rat.
なるほどね、さっきみたいなあれをやった時に宝のマークをつける。これじゃまたやってるよ。はい。こういうことね。分かってきた分かってきた。じゃあこれで公開日誌として港行きは一旦終わりかな。で終わりにします。時間もあれなのでもう1時だ。
Good news. I got
はい、
the
持ってきた。
ship log of the Pride safe and sound.
Let me see. Yes. Yes. The last page is exactly what I need.
最後のページ。
Good job, Reed.
I expect the pay to be just as good.
Sure, sure. Take this. And I have 2 more tasks for a man as capable as you are.
Find more ships. I wouldn't pass up the extra dollars or bullets.
These next ones won't be so easy. But you showed yourself a capable and trustworthy man. So prepare your guns. It might get hot. I've bought 2 more ships. Red Queen and Skylark.
船を多かっていた。
Troublesome.
The Red Queen. Sounds nice. What happened to Her Majesty?
You won't say that when you see it. It crashed near the asylum and, something happened to it. Made me shiver. Even when I saw it from afar.
Well, where do you think the Skylark flies?
I only have a guess. You see, it was no ordinary ship. Cargo on it? Well, it was under prohibition, if you know what I mean.
You think the smugglers got it?
I saw a box with the ship's name. Some hobo was burning it for warmth. For a bullet, he told me he found it near the old Wharf Street harbor.
I'll get started, Vince. Soon the logs will be yours.
I'll be waiting here. We newcomers should stick together around these parts.
「カバーサイド北部」 プロビデンス大通り。シーサイド通りと。え、ちょっと待って待って、嘘でしょ。ここじゃん。え、ちょっと待って、俺嫌な予感するんだけど。ここら辺だね。いや、これは。
Budge.
Ah, セーブしとこう。
Budge.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Thank Kay.
Oh.
Last. Hey, help.
イベント入っちゃった。
What's going on?
Sea creatures swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know. mayor's cursed these days. The mayor's cursed these days.
え、どうしようと。いた。あいつか。ヘッドショット。ほい。おっと。弾は無駄にしちゃないんですよ。
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders, what kind of man is he?
Newcomer. Seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
やばいな。続きが気になって仕方がないな。一応気になるけど、これ終わりです。いやー、面白いっすね。いやー、これはちょっと、本腰入れてやらなきゃ。ではお疲れ様でした。